Good morning, everyone. And it's a beautiful day outside, predicted to be close to the 40 degrees Celsius. 38 probably here in Port Elliot and Victor Harbour area. Wow, and other places around the state, it's going to be about 40, 42. Very hot day, a very hot day. We're going to look at the cards now, though, just to see what they've got in line for us and how Spirit's going to guide us. Open yourself to your guidance, okay? Here we go. Mum's lovely little Women's Ag Bureau letter opener. I nearly thought I'd lost it. I'd put it in a different place than I normally do. But we're here, aren't we? Oh, that's slightly crooked. There we go. And I've got it slightly at a different angle. I thought I'd actually lined it up pretty well. Not quite. There we go. Here's the Ciro Marchetti Gilda Brevary Lenormand cards. Looking gorgeous. That beautiful, simple spread, and they're all under 10s. I find that very interesting too. Okay, here we've got the card for the house, which is the King of Hearts, is the corresponding playing deck card. So for house, that is our theme for the day today. Okay, then we've got 9, the bouquet, which is Queen of Spades. That's our home space energies today. And the 3, ship, 10 of Spades, is our workspace energy today. So beautiful set of cards there as our spread, and our wisdom is. Let's have a look more closely. Just remember, you're blessed beyond measure. Every single day is a day you should treasure, and isn't that a beautiful hour? The colours, soft, gentle, caring, nurturing. It's beautiful, isn't it? And there we go. Put that in my focus space, and we'll zoom in to the cards. Here we go. Aren't they beautiful? Now, good morning to you, Fiona. Good morning, Ros Girl, and all around the globe. A good afternoon or good evening, because we do have our beautiful global friends popping in pretty much most days. So it's lovely to see you here when you can drop in. So welcome to those who are also on a replay. Here we have it. The home space is our theme. I saw that and thought, oh, lovely, because guess what? I'm staying home today. I'm not going to go out in the heat. We've got everything we need here at home. Don't have to go travelling to the shop to get anything. Well, don't think so. I've already got in my mind planned what we're going to have for our meals. And, if there's any who are coming into the home, welcome with wonderful open arms and a welcoming, nurturing environment. I do have a client or two today. It is still a work day, even though we're leading up to Christmas time. There are moments where we can have that connection with people on a more intimate level to be able to help each other, isn't it? And I love doing that. I do wonder how others perceive my home as they walk through the doors, because we become so used to our own environment that we don't always look at it from a visitor's point of view. So maybe today that's what the message is to stand out the front of your own home and really look at it from that perspective of someone feeling that welcome as they come up to your gate, as they step toward your door, and this gorgeous little smile of the whatever it is, the door handles, wreaths, whatever that you might have hanging from your door, and that beautiful shiny windows, the light coming through, all sorts of ways that we can be welcoming. And certainly don't forget to give your plants a drink if you're in the hot zones today. Okay, now, so that's what our theme is. It really is that welcoming, and I think we are being given that reminder to look at from the outside and just see how welcoming our home space is. And it's to ourselves as well. It's not just to visitors, that we feel like we're coming home. Okay, every time we come into our space. It's lovely, isn't it? Now we've got Deb Martin here. Whoops, that went and whizzed past. Good morning, Ros and all. From Deb, lovely to have you here. Good morning, Deb. And next we've got Sandra has put in some good cards. Yes, today will be hot, but I have lots of cleaning to be done. Yes, that is the time. Well, we do that sort of chore when we need to, or Maybe you find it a pleasant experience doing the cleaning. Um, no, that's not me. I'll be resting a little with other preps happening as well, packing and all sorts of things to organise in that respect. The cleaning will be next week for me. I don't have visitors other than heading off to Spaces and Places this year. And from Fiona, we've got the numerology is here. It's a day number of 3, and the cards all together add up to a 6. So that to combine that, it's a 9, and woohoo, there's the 3s. I love it. And it's interesting. I was just reading a article, a piece in something. I can't, how you scroll through and find bits and pieces all over the world, obviously, with the way that we're connected. The importance of how our brains do think threes. And it's not just because it's my birth numbers. Julia, good morning, Roz from Julia, and good morning back to you as well. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful, light morning. I can feel it's getting hot very quickly. Oh my God, dust, cobwebs, and dirty windows. Yeah, I got them too. We did that at our volunteering yesterday, was clean up day, and it was that, yes, dust, cobwebs and dirty windows, clean and ready for Christmas, ready for the next year. And Deb, you woke up this morning, stood outside and thought, is my home welcoming to others, then watered the plants. Resonates. The synchronicity of how the cards speak to us, isn't it? How spirits speak to us through the tools that we have as well. I think it's wonderful. I really do. And here we have in our home space, we've got that gorgeous bouquet of thank yous. So it's thank you from me to you for being here as part of my family as well. And also that spirit has connected in such beautiful ways throughout our year. And it's just so glorious to see the end. Well, is it the end result? That even though we cut flowers to put into vases and be our enjoyment inside our homes, it's that end result of the glorious nature of Mother Nature, of Gaia, Mother Earth, whatever name you give to our Earth. It's a beautiful, depiction of what that gathering of the beauty is, and that we can enjoy it. Extend it just that little bit further in a vase, yes. But I personally like them better on the plants, and so that they're still creating their living, energies as they're out and about. But they still live even through that cut stem. They do still drink of the water and all of that we can give them as the nutrients to extend them as well. I don't know the details of all that, but it is a glorious way to say thank you. And it does just remind me, whenever I see a bouquet of flowers, it does remind me of my mum again. So here I have her gorgeous letter opener and the impression in my mind of her beautiful smiles as she'd be gifted bouquets of flowers for birthdays, anniversaries, and whatever reason. She absolutely loved the flower arranging and flowers, all sorts like that, because, well, the gardens were too small to do much with. And it was just a great way of being able to share each and every person's talents along the way of how we can appreciate each other's skills. The gardeners who do produce these beautiful flowers, and those who we gift them to, that we're saying thank you for their skills and talents and being who they are, because it is love expressed in a gorgeous way. Okay? That's what I feel like, and it does really bring it to being at home. In our home space, we don't always get the thank yous we deserve, do we? It's just a taken for granted and acknowledged, and it's not always the thank you said even. We just, I'm saying a lot, don't I? Because I think most of us do know how it can be that we just cruise along on autopilot a lot in our home spaces. And every so often it does really lift the spirits when we can exchange this type of a gratitude and an acknowledgement of how much we mean to each other. Okay, so don't forget that as part of our being at home, that it's not just the ordinary, it's the extraordinary. It's the dynamic, it's the specialness of who we are, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I've got one of my streams is just cut out. I don't know which one. Let me just have a look, sorry. It looks like the Rosboundy Facebook one is gone. The page. I don't know why the systems do it. Okay, before I go across to the business one, the work one, I've got Sandra saying, I love my garden, but also love creating arrangements and creating a beautiful ornate display. I used to sit in awe at the ladies who created such wonderful displays each week in church. Yes, it absolutely was the thing when I was a younger woman, a child, a kid, a child, and a younger woman in the church. That, yes, I did love seeing those arrangements of flowers. There was always some form of flowers in the church up the front. Thank you for that reminder, Sandra. It definitely was a way of them expressing the love for their Lord in the flowers, bringing the Mother Nature, the natural realm into the church as well as a gift. And thank you. Thank you for that reminder, because it certainly did happen. Now, 3, the ship, travel, holidays. Perfect timing to have this card there. That is what it's feeling like, because I know for my own self, the focus is now on the final planning and packing and making sure I've got everything, which I don't have. I haven't even started packing. I'll do a test run in the next few days with the suitcases, see what else I might need before I need to go. In the workspace, this is what we're doing for these last few days before the Christmas break. Because in Australia, most businesses do tend to take these breaks extended until after January the 5th, somewhere around there. And, we're having that rest and relax between the Christmas and the New Year, at least, if not having that little bit into January as well. Schools don't go back until the end of January, all of that gives us this time to spend in a way that could be with family, or it could be as holiday breaks from with work as part of the basis, but it's still lighter than the regular through the year level of involvement. That's what I'm feeling anyway. We are going to be able to be very flexible as well in whatever we're doing through our day today. That's what I'm feeling from this. It's probably a little bits and piecey type of day, so you're going to need to pivot very quickly in various little areas of the job, okay, the work you need to be doing. So be prepared to have your hand on that tiller or the wheel, depending what style of ship you fly, and whether you're a dinghy or whether you're a full-on cruiser and got those little bridge wheels of ocean liners. I don't know. You see, the bigger the ship, the tinier the wheel. I find that really interesting. But anyway, be prepared and ready to change your course occasionally through the day today. I think there is that need for flexibility. And it is with that, as our focus shifts from one little task to the other, we do eventually get things done. But if you can, set your course straight for one focus for the day today and work at that until it is completed. That's the message that I'm getting. Try to do that as much as possible, but we know that at this point in time, with this, coming up for end of year wind down, that you're going to find it a little difficult. Be prepared for those interruptions and be ready to change your course. But it's certainly bringing in everything back to feeling comfortable, happy, and at home. That's what I'm feeling, because, and I think probably because of the day, the type of weather, that could be why. At least here. Now, sometimes in various areas of the world, I'm sure that there is the extremes of weather conditions and etc., where it's going to be hot here, it's going to be freezing cold somewhere else, of course. So stay warm or cool in whatever aspect your situation is where you are in the world. So from Fiona, thank you, Ros Girlie. Have a fab day, and all around the globe a good afternoon or a good evening, and it is Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here through the year. I don't know how many more of these there will be, whether I'll be able to continue right up until Christmas Day. Not sure, so just be ready to pop on when you can or watch in replay. And certainly I do still have spaces and places that I can do readings at any point, because I just fit them where they will fit and send you the recording. That's where most of my readings happen, so go and have a look at that site. Pretty sure it's still operational, even though other parts of what I do seem to be collapsing, like this live stream. Weird. So keep being the best that you can be. Love life, love those around you. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Namaste.